For about a year, I thought something was wrong with me. No energy, no drive, couldn't focus, didn't care about anything. I genuinely Googled whether my testosterone was broken. It wasn't my testosterone. It was something so stupid, I'm almost embarrassed to say it. I was sleeping 5, maybe 6 hours a night, badly. Phone in bed, scrolling till stupid o'clock, waking up feeling like I'd been hit by something. And here's the thing, I didn't connect it at all. I thought that was just my life. I blamed my motivation. I blamed my diet. I had a proper phase of being convinced it was my hormones because that's what every ad and every bloke online was telling me. Low energy, low T, mate. Buy this. Nobody was saying the obvious thing. So, this video is the obvious thing. I want to show you what rubbish sleep is actually doing to you, why it's probably behind half the stuff you're blaming on everything else, and the one rule that fixed mine. Because there is basically one rule, and I'll get to it. But first, you need to understand what's actually going on, or you won't bother doing it. Let's deal with the testosterone thing straight away, because that's where so many guys' heads go now. Your body makes a big chunk of its testosterone while you're asleep, mostly in the deeper sleep that happens later in the night. So picture what you're doing when you sleep 5 hours. You're cutting the production shift short every single night. And this isn't bro science. It's well established that men who don't sleep enough see their testosterone drop. Properly drop enough that you'd feel it, even one bad week moves the needle the wrong way. So you get this almost comical situation. A bloke who scrolls till 2 a.m., sleeps 5 hours, wakes up flat, and concludes his hormones are faulty, then spends money on boosters and clinics to fix a problem he's actively creating every night for free. Now, the honest bit, because I don't do the guru thing, real low testosterone exists. Some men have it for genuine medical reasons, and sleep won't fix that. If you sort your sleep properly for a month or two and still feel wrecked, go to an actual doctor and get an actual blood test, not a quiz on a supplement website, a real one. I'm not a doctor and this isn't medical advice, but the order matters. Free stuff first, test after. Most guys never need step 2. Here's the part that actually got me when I finally looked into it. The testosterone thing is almost the smallest part. Bad sleep touches basically everything you'd want to improve about yourself, your focus. I used to sit down to work and just not read the same line 4 times. I called it being lazy. It was being knackered, your mood. Short sleep makes you irritable, flat, negative. The same day feels worse on 5 hours than it does on 8. Same day, same problems, different brain, you're training. You grow and recover while you sleep, not while you lift. Train hard and sleep badly, and you're doing the work without collecting the results, then blaming your program, even your face. People can see tiredness, you look washed out, your skin's worse, your eyes are heavy. Cheapest glow up that exists is being properly rested, and nobody wants to hear it because you can't buy it. So when I say sleep was my actual problem, I mean it was sitting underneath about 6 things I thought were separate problems. That's why it's worth taking seriously. You fix one thing and 5 others get lighter, right? The fix? And I promised one rule, so here it is. Wake up at the same time every day. That's it. That's the rule. Weekends too. I know it sounds too small. Here's why it works. Your body runs on a clock, and that clock sets everything: when you get sleepy, how deep you sleep, when the hormones do their thing, when your wake up time bounces around Monday at 6:30, Saturday at noon, you're basically giving yourself jet lag every single week and wondering why you feel rough. Pin the wake up time and the whole system starts settling around it. Within a couple of weeks, you start getting sleepy at a sensible hour without forcing it. The bedtime sorts itself out. You don't have to white knuckle it, that's the rule. Everything else is the supporting cast, and you add them as you go. Get outside in the morning. Daylight in your eyes in the first hour tells the clock the day's started. Few minutes does it. Pairs nicely with a morning walk. And if you saw my rocking video, well, there's your excuse. Kill the phone before bed. You knew this was coming. Scrolling in bed is the single biggest sleep wrecker going. Bright screen, brain lit up at exactly the wrong moment. Last 20 minutes, no phone. I did a whole video on the phone thing. It's the same battle. Cool, dark room. Your body wants to drop temperature to sleep, and even a bit of light degrades the quality. Boring. True. And caffeine. That mid afternoon coffee hangs around in your system way longer than you think. If your sleep's a mess, last coffee before noon for a couple of weeks. Just see. But honestly, if all you do is the one rule, same wake up time every day, you're most of the way there. Don't try to do everything at once and quit by Thursday. One rule, build from it. So, back to me a year ago, Googling testosterone at 1 a.m., which, by the way, the irony of doing that on my phone in bed is not lost on me. Nothing was wrong with me. I was just tired, properly, chronically tired. For so long, I'd forgotten what not tired felt like and started calling the tired version me. That's the trap, and I'd bet money some of you are in it right now. You think this flat, foggy, can't be bothered version of you is your personality. It might just be your sleep, and there's one cheap way to find out. 2 or 3 weeks of consistent sleep, that's the test. If the real problem is something else, fine. Now you know, go dig deeper. But you'd be amazed how many deep problems evaporate when you stop running yourself at 70%. So here's the move this week. Pick your wake up time. One you can actually do every day, not a fantasy one. Set the alarm, get up at it for 7 days straight, weekends included. That's the whole assignment. Don't buy anything, don't track anything, don't optimize anything, just that. And if you want a head start, leave the phone outside the bedroom. 2 changes free and they cover most of it. If you do all this for a few weeks and you still feel terrible, doctor, blood test, proper look, that's not defeat, that's just sense. But most of you won't need it. Most of you just need to stop treating sleep like the thing you do with whatever's left of the day. If this was useful, subscribe. I cover the boring stuff that actually works: sleep, walking, getting off your phone, none of the supplement flogging nonsense. And this video is basically part 3 of a set. The phone one explains what's keeping you up, the rocking one gets you moving and out in the morning light. They're right here. Do all 3 and you've covered more ground than any course will sell you. Comments. What time are you actually going to bed lately? Be honest. No judgment. Mine used to be horrendous. That's me. See you in the next one.